Hey guys, we're back with another video, and today we're changing the transmission fluid on our Lexus RX330. So let's get right into it.
What year is this again?
2004.
2004 RX330, and the oil change is which one? Transmission oil. So we got a couple of stuff here. Let's talk about it.
Gasket right here, and then we got
the filter.
The filter, yeah.
Yep.
And then we got the little
gasket. It's already out. I put it over there. Yeah, put the.
And it's a little ring. And then we got buckets to hold the fluid.
Yeah, and it's a measuring bucket. It's specific. Why? Because we want to make sure that whatever amount of oil we take out, we put it back in. So this is something you can grab at the Home Depot or something for. This is a 5-quart, and then this is another 2.5 quarts over there.
And we got our fluid.
Yeah, we got the genuine Toyota Lexus oil over here. The ATF type T, whatever that is,
W.
5, right? Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know numeral.
Yeah.
And then tools. Heather, talk about the tools.
So
what do we got tool-wise?
This adjustable.
Yeah, we're gonna need that for the screws for the frame, right next to the frame for the oil pan.
Wrench.
So we got the 10 millimeters that we will need, and we got the
Pittsburgh.
No, not that. What's the? It's the Allen key 10 millimeter as well for the drain plug that we will need, and then we also have the offset wrench 10 that we will need for those screws that are right next to the frame under. So we'll get started on that, and yeah, let's get under it. Let's go. We already got the cover that's under the car, to get it out of the way, and then so we'll go ahead and get started. So we'll show you guys how this works. Here we go.
All right, we're underneath our RX.
So again, the cover right here, the plastic cover, you got to take off a couple of bolts, get it out of the way so it's not in there. Again, the drain plug right here, we're gonna get this off. And that is a 10 millimeter. Gosh, if I have this on turned correctly first. Let's see.
All right, so the drain plug's about to be opened. Okay, let's get a little back.
You're gonna get messy.
Nah.
I don't want it to get messy.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
Here, hold on.
Make sure you're prepared for some a little mess. Yep. Make sure you have a cardboard down here so your cement doesn't get permanently stained. Oh, there it goes. Oh my! Look at that. That is thick.
And then we'll have the second bucket ready. Oil's still draining a little bit, but we're gonna start loosening up these bolts that are right here. This is what I mentioned. You need a 10 millimeter offset wrench to get to this area. Rest are pretty easy to get to if you have a simple 10 millimeter wrench, but for these behind the frame that you can't reach, you're gonna need this for that.
It's a little difficult, but hopefully we'll still get it done.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get to these and then slowly
make our way
around. But these are the first one I want to get to, so that way, so they're the most difficult one. The rest I could just use on my electric wrench and get that out pretty quickly. But I want to get to these difficult ones first.
Alright guys, we're back. It's actually the next day now, but with the final bolt on the other side, we had a big struggle because it's behind the frame rail, so my dad can talk more about that.
Yeah, I had never experienced anything like it last night. It got dark on us, so we just left it. We did get the bolt out, well, I mean the screw out, sorry. It's one of the 4 that are right up against the frame, and the 3, they were okay to get out, but then the last one gave us such a hard time. Yeah, it just wouldn't come out. the offset wrench was difficult to get on, so what I actually had to do was remove the bolt right here for the transmission mount, and then jack up like maybe an inch, not even, the transmission, so I could get tiny bit more space in here to get to that bolt. It was very, very time consuming, and like I said, because we started late in the day, and then it just got dark on us because, you know, daylight savings, and we just left it after I got the last screw out. It took me like 3 hours to get it all, like very, very slowly, and yeah, so it wasn't fun. I thought it was going to be very fun when we started it, and yeah, so here we are. So we're gonna remove this pan here, get the filter in, remove the, well, get the filter out and install that, and then we'll get it done. So yeah, so we'll be back with you guys just shortly.
Oh, all right, guys, we're back. There was a little messy mess, but we still got the pan off. And Papa, you're getting the filter off?
Yeah, after we took off all the bolts. Why do I keep saying bolts? They're screws. I don't know why. Then the pan still wouldn't come out, so we had to use a flat screwdriver to pry it. And when we did, my hand slipped and the pan just came flying off, and we made a little splash on the side. But hey, it's off. Fine. And now what we're doing is we are taking off the filter. And it has 3 screws, so those are all 10 millimeter as well. I believe they're all the same length, if you can see right here. And these are very gently tied. They're not overly tight, so you got to be careful with these when you put these back on, that they're in there nice and gentle. Don't overdo it. But yeah, other than that, this thing has been a pain in the butt, that's for sure. So
one of the hardest things on a Toyota / Lexus.
Yeah. So we'll get this out, and we have the other piece is that little gasket that goes up at the top, but we just want to make sure we get that out, and we're gonna replace that with everything new, of course. And then very gently here, I'm going to bring this down.
Oh,
here we go. There's that third. Here's the
where's even
the 3 screws.
Seal?
Huh?
Where's even the seal on that?
Oh, it's up there. You have to actually get it out. Here it is. See?
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Here it is. So you gotta stick your finger in there and just kind of pry it out. And yeah. Here's the old one. We have the new one, which we're going to go ahead and get this.
Here's our new one.
Cleaned up with. So, where is our filter? So we have our filter here. It's gonna go on like this, right here, and then we will have gasket. Where's the gasket? I know the gasket was right here.
Right there.
Oh, you want to put it over here?
Yep.
So we'll put the
new gasket
on top of that. And again, we got these parts, guys, genuine Toyota parts.
From Japan.
Yeah, we ordered it, and it came all the way from Japan.
As you can see right here, it says genuine Toyota.
Yeah. Okay, and then this was the other one. You could put the, I think that's the part number. That's the strainer.
But for some reason, it's made in Mexico, not Japan.
Yeah, it comes from, said it comes from Japan, but made in where?
Mexico.
All right, so our next step is going to be to put this filter back on.
Bada bing. Okay. He's got a clip.
Okay. Back in.
Alright guys, we got the filter back in.
Just gonna clean up all these edges really quick.
Is that the sensor for like how it tells you the fluid's low or not?
I have no idea, honestly.
There's some like wiring right there.
Yeah.
As you guys can see, there's some wires up there.
I just want to get all this edges cleaned up as best as you can. This corner here. Alright. And oil this on these sides. But now we're going to go ahead and clean up the pan and put the gasket on it, so that way we can go ahead and get started on reinstalling it. So got it over there in the bucket, and then we'll go ahead and get that going.
Alright guys, here's the old pan.
The old
Gasket.
We
keep the pan, you don't keep the pan.
Yeah, we're not replacing the pan for sure. Yeah.
Whoa, a big flock of birds just flew over us. A big flock of birds just flew over.
Yeah.
And make sure you also have some great brake cleaner to help you clean this.
Yeah, so we're gonna use the brake cleaner too.
You can get this really at like any O'Reilly's, Home Depot, AutoZone, really anywhere.
And there's these two magnetic pieces right here that you want to get cleaned up. You can see it's pretty sticky there, and so we're gonna put these to the side for a second while we clean up the rest. And again, one right here, one right there. Very like muddy feel on them. Nice thing about it, there's no metal or nothing, so that's a good sign.
That means our transmission's doing great.
Well, we're gonna know more once we
use it.
Yeah, once we put everything back together and get this thing going. But we're gonna be fine.
And also, you want to make sure your gasket has these little orange crystal sparks, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, it's depending on what you're using, right? But yeah, so we're gonna get as much of this off first, and then we're gonna spray it with the brake cleaner.
Like, there's been so much oil in there, you couldn't even tell that silver at the bottom.
I'm gonna leave this one here, and then I'm gonna get this one off.
Well, why did you not wear gloves for this?
You know, I like working better with my hands. It's gonna take me a day or two to clean off this sticky, oily stuff, but I don't know. I just work better with my
hands.
My hands, yeah.
Better grip.
Okay, so it's got a little bit of a. You see right there? There's a little things in there, but
yeah, it's like a scratch.
Little metal pieces, very, very small, but nothing to be concerned about.
Yeah, it's not.
All right, so that's closed. So, all right, so we'll be back with you once we spray all this down, get the pan cleaned up, and get ready to put it back on.
As you can see, we're getting it cleaned up. I know it is black. It is black.
It is what black?
The bottom of the pan.
Bottom of the pan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
in there.
Mm-hmm.
That was filter first. Look at that. Now it looks like we just repainted it actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's the power of brake cleaner.
Yeah.
Brake cleaner doesn't just clean big brakes. Also, you're gonna make sure you have a few buckets or like tubs, so if you don't want as big of a mess.
Yeah.
Like as you can see, we have this tub and then we have the oil tub.
All right.
It smells like paint.
Well, that's the brake cleaner.
Yeah, it smells like spray paint. Yeah, spray paint. Oh, that's brake cleaner. Alright guys, we're back now. As you can see, we got the pan on. We're just getting all the bolts on.
Screws.
Oh, yeah, screws, sorry.
Yeah. So, pain in the butt, of course, these 4 over here on this side are the tough ones. Only the one back corner, you could do it from this side. And then there's one there, that was the brutal, the next one over, and the other 2 are, I already got them in, but they need to be tightened down. So, this one is still a little bit easier versus the other 3. But very time consuming, so you got to be real patient with this. And again, reminder, don't overdo it, don't over tighten it, because of the gasket that's in there. It can crack from over tightening it, and then you start having leaks all over. So be mindful of that when you do this. And yeah, so I got most of these ones in over here. And I'm gonna do that one final one that took me 3 hours to take out last night, and then we'll just keep moving forward and get this done. So we'll check in shortly.
Why is there a D on the oil pan?
I have no idea. I don't know why.
Transmission pan, sorry, not oil pan. This is
and
oil
again,
pan.
10mm all around. Should be 17 of these suckers, and we're moving right along. But again, it's taking time, and I got rest of them pretty much in, except for the one that we had trouble with yesterday. Back here shortly.
Yep.
You ready?
Alright guys, we're back after unscrewing all of those.
Unscrewing, screwing back.
Yeah.
No, putting the screws back in place.
Screwing the screws back in place, yeah.
Alright, so we did measure, if you guys remember, earlier, we had that bucket with the labels on it. About 5 quarts, so we have 5 quarts that came out. We had purchased 6, so we're gonna put back what came out. So here we go. First quart. Ooh, look at this. Put in. How many quarts has it? Oh, shoot.
5 quarts.
Oh, I leaked some out of there.
I'm shocked there's no like classified quarts for it. Alright guys, we just filled it, everything, and now we just made sure everything is snug on the pan.
No, it was already snug. We're just making sure there's no leaks, no
Leaks.
nothing. Yeah, drain plug is nice and dry, clean. Okay.
Yep.
And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start it up. We're gonna let it run and let it get into operating temperature. And then we're gonna shift through each gear. First, of course, it's in park, so we're gonna let it shift into into reverse, let it sit for 10 seconds, then neutral 10 second, drive, so on and so forth. 10 seconds each in each gear. And then we're gonna take it for a drive, and that really will be the moment of truth. And we're not gonna put the cover on right now
Because
until we test everything out, make sure everything is good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started up.
Alright, let's go get this thing started up. And guys, we're finally done after 2 days of hard work. And we already tested it. We took it on a test drive. We put it in the gears and waited the 10 seconds. It shifted perfectly, if not better, actually. And we just made a little mess, but
yeah.
If you have the tools, you can get this done.
Yeah, if you have the tools and patience. Patience is a lot.
Be warned. It's very time consuming.
Yeah, but again, if you have the right tools, you can get it done quicker. It's just a tight spot. Those 4 bolts that are
underneath that chassis line,
right next to the frame, and then again, we did it because we bought this car and it only has 64,000 miles on it right now overall, and we just did it so we know the maintenance schedule, and so we could get it done on time from now on. But yeah, we took it for a test drive, driving perfectly fine, smooth shifting, no issues. So we did put the new filter, new gasket, course oil. It filled up with 5 quarts, pretty much what we took out. And again, if you have the patience, time, and the tools, you can get it done. And don't cheap out on the parts. Use the genuine parts, and also the oil too. So I'll let you take over, Heather.
And guys, that's a wrap for today's video. Peace!